Hi, I'm David. This is High Shelf Gaming, a YouTube channel traditionally dedicated to actual plays. We have a lot of actual plays and a couple of seminars from R.Talsorian Games in here. The channel is going to be going through a bit of a change. I personally love role-playing games and primarily love Cyberpunk. I've been playing Cyberpunk for 20-something years, and I really just, it's my first love. It's the game I always go back to. And with the release of Cyberpunk Red, I want to help people who are finding Cyberpunk for the first time. I want to help you run Cyberpunk games. Okay. Maybe you have been playing Cyberpunk and you want to take a shot at being a game master or a referee, as they're called in the books. Great. This is for you. Maybe you've been playing a lot of fantasy games, right? Maybe you've been running fantasy for a long time and you want to try your hand at Cyberpunk, but you want to get it right. This series is for you, okay? I'm going to help you translate from the kind of fantasy high adventure way of thinking to the gritty, mean streets of Night City in Cyberpunk way of running a game, where the characters aren't really heroes. They're survivors and hopefully legends, but not heroes. So it's just a different game, very different vibe, right? And I'm going to help you navigate those waters in this series. Why am I doing this? Mainly because Cyberpunk needs more game masters. This has been a niche product in a niche hobby for a long time. And for it to be healthy for decades to come, we need more game masters. And you, as a prospective new game master, are going to bring fresh ideas and fresh input and that kind of thing. And I want to give you some material, some tools, some thoughts to help you get started on your way to becoming an amazing Cyberpunk GM, right? And so primarily that's my goal. It's certainly okay for your first couple of games to have problems. It's okay to mess up a little bit. Cyberpunk is messy, right? It's fine. It's totally fine. And just as you go along, if you have intention to get better and you continue to apply passion towards it, you're going to get better. Okay. And, Cyberpunk is a really fun game to run. It has its challenges, right? And we're going to get into all of that stuff. How are we going to do that? This series is going to break down some sci-fi concepts, some cyberpunk concepts as a GM, as a game master. We are going to provide you the tools to run games in this world, in this kind of genre. And we're also going to break down genre concepts as well, because the cyberpunk genre is very specific and there's not a lot of mythology to help guide you, right? Whereas in fantasy, it borrows heavily from past mythologies and you can kind of riff on that from a place of comfort, the things that you grew up with. Well, there's no like three little Chumbas building a house to fight off the Maelstrom guy, right? That fairy tale doesn't exist. So this series is going to help you kind of get that tool set, get that mindset, and be able to run those Cyberpunk games. A core question that we're going to ask and answer throughout this series is, what does it mean to run Cyberpunk?
Suspect, how can it not know what it is?
Commerce is our goal here at Tyrell. More human than human is our motto. Rachel is an experiment, nothing more.
In this analogy, you are Decker. You're exploring a changing world. Something new and emergent is happening now. And you're the one to kind of marshal the story for your friends that you're playing with. Of course, to follow this series, there will be a playlist. Subscribe to the channel. These videos will be coming in periodically. The first video we're going to do is all about making the team, okay? Making the players, they're going to be the central focal point of your story. So much of your Cyberpunk game is going to revolve around them. We kind of have to start with making the team. And we've got more videos planned, but by all means, please leave comments down below on topics of interest for you, things that you want to hear about, and where I can fit them in, I will. Because at the end of the day, we really just want to make as many Cyberpunk GMs as great as possible, right? And this will be one of the many tools available to you to do that. So I'm really excited about this series, and I hope you are too. As always, have fun and play well.